name's Adrian and fairly new to Glad Tidings. I've come there through my parents who attend the Aldershot site. Grew up going to church since a very young age. As a teenager, just didn't really feel connected to Christianity. Still had faith, still had what my parents instilled in me. It just didn't seem tangible to me, I guess. So around 17, 18, I got to the point where I said, do I believe what I believe because I was told to, or because I actually believe it? A big thing for me was I was keeping a secret from everybody, which really weighed me down. Obviously, if you keep a secret for any amount of time, it's gonna just get heavier and heavier on you. And it got to the point where it just kind of ruined the person I was and destroyed the person I was inside. It was June 12th. I was sitting in the parking lot at work in my car, just scrolling through Facebook, just waiting to go in. And God kind of showed up through Facebook, oddly enough. It was a video one of my friends had posted, and the video was entitled, "The most successful male porn star speaks out on porn." And my secret for the last 23 years was I've been addicted to pornography. And it got to the point where it affected relationships, it affected my job, it affected every area in my life, even just relationships with my buddies. So scrolling through Facebook, I saw this video. In the video, he explains what it did to his life and how it affected him. And there's a point in the video where he says, if I can change my heart, anybody can. And at that moment, the Holy Spirit just filled the car, and I literally felt that addiction just come off of my chest. And it was the most amazing, surreal experience I've ever felt in my life. Since I was 13 years old, I struggled with this and tried to beat it and try to get over it on my own. I did pray about it throughout the years. And then leading up to this, I just kind of had enough. Started praying more intently about it. Got to the point where I just had to surrender everything and said, I can't do this on my own. I can't beat it on my own. That's when God said, "You've had enough," and released me from it. And in my head, I had an audible voice saying, "This is it. This is it." And it was in that moment that it was gone, and I literally was lighter, just almost bound into work. I was lighter, I was happier. For the first time in my life, I felt peace. And I felt like I'm at 36 years old, finally starting my life. And like I said, it's such a far-reaching addiction that it's hard when you're filling your heart with that kind of stuff to be fully open to what God has for you and where He wants you to go. And that was exactly me for 23 years. I definitely had an identity crisis with who I really am and career-wise, what I wanted to do with my life. I always knew I had something bigger inside of me. I just didn't know what it was or how I could bring that out. And for any parents out there that feel their kid might be headed down that path, try to be open and honest and just try to talk to them. And above all else, just always pray for your kids. That's definitely one thing that has kept me out of a lot of trouble in my life, and I'm here because of the prayer warriors that my parents were. They never stopped, and to this day, they still don't. So that's something that they definitely instilled in me, and in turn, I do that for my kids.